Rust Bowl rivalry renewed this year with two teams with the best two records in the AFC. Two earlier regular season low-scoring slugfests, both won by the Steelers. 3 years now in the playoffs and 3 years for coaching for Bill Cowher in Pittsburgh, but he'd yet to get a postseason win. But he had these numbers in Pittsburgh's favor. 5 straight, 21-4 overall against Cleveland at the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers. Here we go, let it flow, and let it, well, Pittsburgh fans welcoming Cleveland fans driving up the highway. Kevin Green, Greg Lloyd, would they be able to sack Vinny Testaverde? Early on, though, it's Vinny's receivers who sacked him. Derek Alexander's a fine-looking rookie receiver, but he dropped it. I tell you, Derek Alexander really has stepped up and it's been it. Well, he just dropped the ball, Joe.
Well, what he does, Boom, is he tries to cradle it. He's already dropped one. Now he wants to nurse this one in. He doesn't use his hands. He lets it get to his pad.
And he gets some words from offensive coordinator Steve Crosby that probably Stills and Nash never sang themselves. But Neil Young O'Donnell completes it to one of the Mills brothers, Ernie Mills. First drive, setting up a Gary Anderson field goal, speed up the Steelers' first quarter. Steelers defense, well, that's the way they've ridden the train to victory this year. Still late in the first, Vinny sprints out. Kevin Green forces him out of the pocket. This is complete to Ed Kiley. Then O'Donnell says, well, what the heck, we're singing well with the Mills brothers. We'll find Ernie again. Great catch by Ernie, takes the licking, keeps on ticking. Then Barry Bananas Foster dishes out 11 yards, great blocking. That would be the story all day long. O'Donnell to Eric Green between defenders, early second quarter, 10-0 Pittsburgh.
Yeah, O'Donnell does a good job of getting back here. You see him focus in to his right side, focus in on his tight end, and look at the catch by Eric Green right underneath Eric Turner.
Well, the Natalie-clad Bill Belichick says we need someone to catch it. Leroy Hort, you try. I tell you what, well, let's put in the veteran Ernest Biner. You certainly can. Oh, boy. This is what I mean, 5 for 15, but please do not blame Vinny. You can't throw and catch the same ball yourself. Meanwhile, second quarter, Barry Bananas Foster continues to dish it out. He goes left for 8 tough yards. Then, watch the blocks here and a tackling missed by the Browns, Tommy.
Yeah, you watch here as the blocking gets out in front. You're going to see the initial block right there. And look as they get him through the interior line, John L. Williams headed toward the end zone.
26 yards for John L. Williams. Waved the terrible towel. 17-0 in the second quarter. Here we are.
Yeah, you watch a replay here, John L. with a quick handoff, and you see what you saw all day from the Cleveland Browns. Missed tackles, people not getting their head out in front of the ball carrier.
Watch, we're down, says Carl Banks. Cleveland next time forces the punt. Metcalf makes a good block, although he was silent all day. Mark Carrier zips up to the Pittsburgh 30. Browns driving now on 3rd and 5. Vinny to his former Tampa Bay teammate Mark Carrier. Woodson makes the stick just shy of the first down marker, Joe.
Well, you knew Woodson all day would make some play somewhere. It just so happens it's a defensive play. He stops Carrier from getting the first down.
So, Pittsburgh with under 3 minutes to go. Or rather, Cleveland settles for the field goal, makes it 17-3. The Steelers looking for more, and you're going to see something you never see. Ernie Mills catches it. It's a fumble. They never turn the ball over. Of course, it happens on a 50-yard pass. Griffin forced it. Eric Turner picked it up. And the Browns figure, well, then maybe we have a chance. But maybe they don't. Tim McKyer steps in front and picks off Vinny's pass in the final minute of the first half. Then we joke that sometimes people call Lucy to Pigpen, the Steelers' passing combination. Not today. O'Donnell to Yancey Thigpen. 21-point second quarter, 24-3.
What a great job. O'Donnell looks out to the right. He's looking for the tight end, but then Thigpen comes in as he slides in his eyes. Look at that. Now Thigpen comes in. He makes the play. He's in the end zone. And just as he gets in the end zone, what? Where is that? What's he got? Oh, my goodness. It's the son of Terrible Towel.
And boy, do you think he's the hero in Pittsburgh, Joe? We think so. 24-3 for Carr. And they get a little help in the second half here. Official, Joe, Barry fumble.
Well, he really does here. Barry Foster loses the ball. But what happens? The officials, they missed one. It wasn't a good day for the Browns anywhere.
And then Foster pounding some more. Look at Eric Turner. You come along for the ride, son.
Yeah, unusual play here. Dermontti Johnson is going to snap the ball from center, then pull out and lead and get in front of the play. You only see this from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then number 65, John Jackson, down the sideline, untouched as he leads the play 20 yards without being touched.
238 yards rushing for the Steelers, 133 for Foster. One last chance for Vinny to get it in it. to Keenan McCardle. Touchdown, 20 yards, 27-9 at this point. So obviously the Browns go for 2, and the Browns just don't get a break, do they? McCardle, oh, he makes a circus play, but they don't give him the catch. Tough ball, but yet slow it down. It looked like they got it. But it wouldn't make any difference. A fitting end, a safety by the defense, Carnell Lake. And on the day that Carnell Lake got a safety, the Steelers pouring water on Bill Cowher. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, for the first time since 1979, they'll be hosting the AFC title game. 74 they've been in it, 84 they've been in it, 94 they're now in it. The Steelers convincingly for the 3rd time this season over the Cleveland Browns, 29-9. As for the drop passes afterwards, Vinny Testaverde stood up for his teammates.
We've overcome those in the past, but in a big game like this, I think it set the tone both for how their defense was going to play and how our offense played the rest of the day. You know, we had like 4 or 5 drop balls in the first quarter or so, and anytime you have those kind of mistakes, it hurts you.
So much attention went to their offensive line, how big it was, how strong it was. They could dominate our defensive line. They forgot about our offensive line, and maybe they got a little mad and you know, disturbed about that. And you know, those guys was blocking their butts out. They were blocking 10, 15, 20 yards on the field.
Yeah, I think everybody this week really took us for granted as far as not saying anything about our running game. We do have a running game. In fact, we're number 1 in NFL. And everybody's like, you know, all of a sudden you guys show up and you can run the ball. We've been doing this all year.
I think it was more than a snowball, it was an avalanche. I mean, once those guys got that momentum and that confidence that, hey, they can run the ball on us, they just kept running it, couldn't stop it.
Boy, the Steelers impressive today. Foster, 133 yards. Bam Morris, 63 yards. John L. Williams, 2 carries for 43 yards. Total 238. You know, we always say that football is a 4-quarter game, but not when the Steelers play the Browns. Because as it was last month, Tommy, it's really a 1-quarter game. It was over once they had the lead.
Yeah, 230-plus rushing yards of offense that goes right to the offensive line. John Jackson, Leon Searcy, Duval Love, Strelzik, Dermontti Dawson did an outstanding job of not only blocking at the point of attack, but getting downfield and making the extra block. When I talked with the Browns this week, they knew that the safeties would have to do a good job of tackling, but I don't think Bill Belichick had any idea how often Foster and company would end up deep into the Cleveland Browns secondary.
Well, Tommy, also, you got to realize that once you get into the playoffs, you can have the greatest scheme, you can have the greatest concepts you want, but the players have to make plays for you. In the last 2 weeks against Seattle and New England, the Cleveland Brown wide receivers made plays for Vinny Testaverde. As a matter of fact, you need that as a quarterback early to get confidence. In this game, he couldn't get any confidence. Alexander put the ball on the ground early. I think he started to lose a little confidence. Certainly, we saw that the coaches lost confidence by yanking him in the second series. Boom, you got to have guys make play for you.
No question about it. I mean, the Cleveland Browns had a fine season, gave up only 204 points in NFLO. They picked a bad time to give up most points that they gave up all year. By the way, they were 12-6. 3 of those losses to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Pittsburgh made their point. Steelers running game just today against the Browns, 238 yards. In the 3 games this season for the Browns against the Steelers, less than today's Pittsburgh total, room 220.